Typically for an Antiochian, I spent 39 years working for the federal government. And the public health service especially was very fond of bringing in outside consultants to teach us, the managers and bureaucrats, teach us the latest management fad. And about 2002, they brought in a man named Ron Brand, who had been one of McNamara's whiz kids at the Pentagon. And he endeavored to teach us all about total quality management. And he began his first session by trying to make a point, which is that a lot of people are well trained in their academic discipline or their career skills, but they've never learned to work with each other in a large organization. So he attempted to make this point, and he did, by asking a question. He said, how many of you in this room went to college? Of course, everybody raised their hand. And he said, okay, how many of you took a class called English 101? Everybody raised their hand. How about History 101? Math 101? And then he said, how many of you took a course called Work 101? And I raised my hand. I was the only one in the room, obviously. And he looked at me, and Brand says, where did you go to college? And I said, Antioch. And he kind of stared for a moment, and he said, oh, yeah. Because he knew Antioch's history and tradition. So that really amused me. I tell that story to all the people in the co-op department. I have given a fair share of my savings to Antioch College for two reasons. First of all, well, a couple of reasons. I love the place. Like they say, colleges that change lives. So I'm indebted to the college for that. I think the college is an extremely important factor in the history of higher education. To me, it's the petri dish where new educational ideas and techniques grow. But the third reason, and probably the most important, it's kind of cynical, but my Antioch degree probably tripled my income, because when I sent in my application to the Public Health Service, they saw right away that I had 5 years of education. They didn't realize it was only 6 months a year, but nevertheless, they saw 5 years of education, and they saw 2.5 years of good work experience in the field. And they brought me in 2 grades higher than a regular college hire. And that's a lifetime gift, because you start out 2 grades higher. When promotion time comes, you go 2 grades higher than everybody else, and so on for your career. So, as I say, I think it probably tripled my income, and I feel sort of obligated to give as much as I can back.